Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah and I love sewing and upcycling and thrifting and everything related to that. And since it's the new year, I decided to kind of look through my closet to see what do I like wearing, what maybe could I donate, or what could I maybe reuse or rework into something else. And this is actually what this week's video is about. So my goal is for this week to upcycle 2 of my clothing items that I just haven't been wearing that much, and I'm trying to make them more me, more personalized, and sort of fit me way better. And the first project that I want to tackle is this jacket here that I've owned for a very long time. I got it I think like 14 years ago or something like that, and my body has changed a lot since then because I was just a teenager. And I really like this jacket, but I just don't wear it because it was, too tight basically. And my goal for this week is to transform it into something that I can wear and that fits me better and sort of, suits me and my personal style. And then the next project that I want to tackle this week is this pair of pants. This is actually a mock-up that I made from like a pant pattern that I wanted to try out, and there's nothing particularly wrong with it, but it's just very boring, and I'm kind of not reaching for it in my closet, and I thought this could be quite an easy but effective DIY to sort of transform these into pants that I love and that are much more fun and more of a statement and more of my personal style. And this is what I will be tackling in this week's video. And I hope that maybe I can inspire you as well to sort of look through your closet since it's the new year, maybe start fresh and see what do I have, what do I like, what do I dislike and why, and if possible maybe you can change some things and make these pieces more you and make them more fun and reuse them. So this is the jacket that I want to transform today. This is an old jacket that I got from Zara, I think 13 or 14 years ago, so it is quite old. But I really love the pattern and the fabric. And it has a big zipper in the middle that I think I'm gonna remove, and then it has 2 small little zippers for the pockets. And I might actually gonna be keeping the pockets because I think that is quite a nice little detail. And the jacket itself is in okay condition, I would say. The only issue is the sleeves. The issue with the sleeves is that the zipper kind of roughed up the fabric, and now it's fraying quite a lot. And the sleeves just don't look good anymore. And that's why my goal for today is to transform it into a vest so that I can basically remove the sleeves and have only the nice fabrics showing. So as you can see, I've removed both of the sleeves and also the zipper in the middle, and technically this is already a vest, but I would like my vest to be a little bit more loose fitting because this jacket is a little tight and I know that I will be wearing stuff underneath the vest, so I want it to be a little bit more flowy and a little bit wider. And I decided I will be opening up the side seam here. As you can see, the pattern is not matched either way, so this will be quite easy to rip apart and then add a little bit of extra fabric on either side so that the vest is a little looser. And I have plenty of fabric left over from the sleeve, as you can see here, so I'll just be putting a little bit on the sides here. And then I'm also gonna adjust the neckline because I think I want it like more of a V shape and go straight down, and I also open up the sleeve hole a little bit more so that it's a little looser on that side as well. For the vest pattern, I'm going to be using a pattern that I made for one of my recent videos. This was about lino printing, where I created my own fabric and then I also made a vest with that fabric. If you don't have a pattern already, you could very easily trace one of your favorite jackets where you like the fit of and then yeah, just trace the front and the back side and make the little arm openings a little bigger, and of course, yeah, don't include the arms, and then you basically already have a vest pattern. It's super easy and very simple to recreate. Okay, I just unpicked the sleeve, as you can see here, and there's like plenty of fabric to work with. And now I'm just gonna be grabbing my front vest piece, and I measured that I need a piece of around 2 centimeters for this side and then 2 centimeters for the back side. So I will be cutting out a piece, just one piece that combines basically the extra needed side measurements of both pieces. Alright, so it is the next day, and last night I finished all of the prep work for my vest, and now today I'm going to create some bias binding and sort of finish the edges here and also the raw edges in the armhole. And I'm gonna be using an old pair of pants for that, actually, because I'm no longer wearing it. It has a nice color that I think fits quite well to this pattern. But yeah, so this piece is basically almost done. I think just like, yeah, the small little details left, and I'm very certain that I can finish it today. So my next thrift flip or upcycling project is actually gonna be about this pair of pants. I made these pair of pants, I think, almost a year ago. It's like a black-gray denim fabric, and I embroidered a little detail here on the back pocket. But other than that, it's very plain. I like the cut though. It has a very nice wide leg cut. But the pant itself is a little boring, so I thought I could change it up a little bit. And I was very much inspired by my friend Julie, because she has an amazing pair of pants, which is like a very simple pair of pants on the top, and then on the bottom of each pant leg there's some flower, like a flower motif going on and sort of wrapping around the leg here. And I really like that idea, and I thought I could definitely try to incorporate that into my own design. And I know that you could make maybe a sort of stamp and then just use some fabric paint and stamp the design on the leg, on the pant leg, but I decided to do embroidery. So I'm gonna actually be creating my own patches out of leftover fabric that I still have lying around. And yeah, I've come up with a few designs that I'm gonna show you in a second. But before that, I think I'm gonna show you the pant in like its full size, so you can get sort of a better picture of what it's looking like. So this is the pair of pants. I just laid it flat on the ground, and then I created 3 little pattern pieces. This is the first one. This is sort of the stem, and then one for the white flower, and the little flower, like the inside of the flower. And my idea was to lay them out like this and then just repeat the pattern and then create, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 flowers for each pant leg and then basically sew them down. So I decided to also try out a smaller design. As you can see, I basically chopped off the top part here. So this one only has like 4 leaves, and I think I like that a little bit better. And I also changed up the flower design, which I also like. And yeah, I will be cutting out my pieces, and then I'm gonna iron on some interfacing. And I think the first step after that would be to attach the yellow part to the white flower. So that's what I will be sewing on first, and then I will do another round of sewing to basically go all around the edges here. So I finished cutting out all of my pieces. This actually didn't take too long, maybe like 20 minutes or something, but I really like it so far. I have to say the flowers look a bit like eggs, but I'm not mad about it. And yeah, the next step will be to basically rip apart this seam here, and then I'm gonna lay my pieces to kind of see how they should be positioned on here and what sort of measurements I need to consider. And yeah, I think then I can get to sewing already. And of course I also need to iron on the interfacing. I started to assemble my flowers, and I just did it with like a very small and tight zigzag stitch, as you can see here. And yeah, I think it looks quite nice, quite cute, and I'm gonna repeat that for all of my flowers. And then I'm gonna change my thread color and I'm gonna start sewing on the stems to the jeans. Okay, I have a little progress update. This is how it's looking like so far. I did the stems on one leg right now, and I still need to do the other leg, and then I'm adding the flowers, the white flowers in the end. I think it looks very, very nice. I really like it. I also like this tone of green against this sort of grayish black denim. And overall, I got better over time, I have to say. It is definitely a learning curve, and for the first stem I needed, I think it was like 10 minutes or something, and now I'm down to 5, I think. So I get quicker and I learn a lot, and yeah, it only gets better. But yeah, this is how it's looking like, and I think I'm not going to show you how I sew on the flowers because that's basically already a reveal, but I'm going to wait till the end. But yeah, very exciting.